This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the My.
Welcome in, everyone, to LST Johnson Arena on campus of Morehead State University, where we are about to start session 2 of the first round of the boys' 16th region tournament. Boyd County and Russell this afternoon already punched their tickets to the semifinals. Now we prepare for a battle of the 62nd District winner, Morgan County, and the 63rd District runner-up, Raceland. I'm Brian Hall, joined by Chris Pullum here on the Restoration RX pregame show. Nathan River working the sidelines for us. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. We're going to start talking about these teams in just a minute here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now, the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
And we're back here at LST Johnson Arena on campus of Morehead State University for the boys' 16th region tournament. We are in session 2 of the opening round. Brian Hall joined by Chris Pull. Chris, we got an interesting matchup here in the first game of the second session.
We sure do. Morgan County, the Cougars, coming in from West Liberty, 15-12 on the season, coached by Reese Griffith, who's been there a long time. And one thing you always know about a Reese Griffith team, they're going to take a lot of three-pointers and they're going to connect at a very high rate. The team on the season, right under 40% as a team. They're averaging just under 10 made threes per game is the Morgan County Cougars. So you've got to watch out for them. And they've had some head-scratching losses this season. They've also had some eye-opening wins. This is a team that was able to put Russell away earlier in the year when they played at Morgan County, and they lost, of course, after beating Elliott 2 times previously in the season. After Elliott beat them 2 times previously in the season, they beat Elliott County in the 62nd District Championship game. And this is an interesting team. If they're hot, they can play with anybody in the region. If they're not, this could turn the wrong way quickly. But the one thing you're going to know about Morgan County is whatever you do, they're not going away. They're going to keep fighting until the final whistle blows. And we're in for a good one here in Game 1 of the night session of the boys' first round.
Absolutely, Chris. We're going to take another break here on the Restoration RX pregame show. We'll talk about the Raceland Rams when we come back in just a minute.
Mom, what's for dinner?
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. Oh, that's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurides, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant! Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling. Guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashlyn, it's time to relax.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
From the ground up, trust the pros at JR's Concrete. Residential or commercial, reliable, professional, done on schedule. Call 606-465-2601 today. Trust the pros at JR's Concrete. We pour it right.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' 16th region tournament. Brian Hall joined by Chris Pullen. We've already talked a little bit about Morgan County. Chris, you were looking on there, and these two have already battled once not too long ago.
They did. It was a 5-point game, and it was Morgan that won on the road at Raceland, 71-66. And, from there, it was Morgan that went on to win the 62nd. And, of course, Raceland is here as the runners-up in the 63rd. And Raceland is, of course, coached by Joe Bryan, former athletic director at Russell High School, with a record of 19-11 on the season. They are averaging right around 62 points per game, shooting 35% from threes, about 6 made per game. Their leading scorers, Jonah Arnett, who is 10 points away from reaching 1,500. And he'll probably get that here tonight at his scoring rate. His average is 17.5. And then Charles Welsh right behind him with 8.7 points per game. And this will be an interesting one. There's a history between the two, but we better get out of here, and we'll come back with our interview on the sideline with Nathan River and Coach Reese Griffith.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
From the ground up, trust the pros at JR's Concrete. Residential or commercial, reliable, professional, done on schedule. Call 606-465-2601 today. Trust the pros at JR's Concrete. We pour it right.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
And we're back here on the Restoration RX pregame shows. We prepare for Morgan County versus Raceland. Our guy on the sideline, Nathan River, has Morgan County coach Reese Griffith. What do you got, Nathan?
Hey, I'm here with Coach Griffith. Coach, you played Raceland earlier in the year and beat them by 5. What did you learn from that game that you're going to use tonight?
It's 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're a different team than they were then. We're a different team than we were. I think both teams have tremendously improved since that game. The one thing that's always going to be a staple for our team is just being consistent defensively and rebounding every possession, and I think that holds true tonight too.
All right, thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nathan.
And the comment he made about they're different, we're different, he's referring to Reese Hicks, who's no longer with the program at Raceland. He stepped off the program just a few weeks ago, or out of the program a few weeks ago. And then, of course, the addition of Aiden Barker, who came over from East Carter to Morgan, has made a pretty big difference with this team, averaging 19 points a game, Brian.
Absolutely, and when you can add a scorer like that has that kind of impact mid-season, that that goes a long way.
Man, he certainly can score in bunches, as we'll probably see on display here tonight, Brian.
Absolutely. Now we're
good evening and welcome to Morehead State University, the LST Johnson Arena, and the 2026 16th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. In this evening's first game in the first round, the runners-up from the 63rd District, the Rams of Raceland, meet the winners of the 62nd District, the Cougars of Morgan County. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, Raceland. For the Rams, starting at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Jacob Waller. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 12, Jonah Arnett. At center, a 6'7" senior, number 52, Charles Welch. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Eli Kane. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 3, Eli Evans. Raceland has a record of 19 wins and 11 losses. The Rams are coached by Joe Bryan, assisted by Eric Keaton, Matt Gilbert, and Tyler Morris. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, Morgan County. For the Cougars, starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 11, Asher Gamble. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 5, Aiden Barker. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Eli Bradley. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Parker Trusty. And at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Grayson Hampton. Morgan County has a record of 15 wins and 12 losses. The Cougars are coached by Reese Griffith, assisted by Joseph Gamble and Blake Evans. The officials assigned to this evening's first game, Ralph Fugit, Brian Napier, and Chris Ambergy. The alternate official, Dylan Fields.
And Brian, if I could real quick, I was passed a note from the 16th region, so on behalf of the 16th region, I want to apologize to Mi Acapulco and all the other restaurants in West Liberty because the entire town is here for this game tonight. It's going to be a slow night in the restaurants in West Liberty.
Absolutely. Our viewership is down in West Liberty because they are here. And Waller will control the tip for Raceland. Find Arnett. Arnett penetrates, blocked by Barker. And here comes Morgan County.
Yeah, Barker's been a difference maker as soon as he joined this lineup.
And now they return to favor. Look like Charles Welch got the block on Grayson Hampton. Here's Eli Evans, the athletic Evans. And out front, back over from Canes to Waller, looking in a big Charles Welch going to work against Hampton. Welch in the lane, good.
Just an old school post move.
He absolutely, and that's what Charles Welch is, just a fundamental old school true post. Here's Bradley. They find Hampton, guarded by Welch. Now he's going to try his post move. We'll kick it back out. That is Gamble. Gamble in the corner to Trusty for three. No good. Charles Welch with the rebound.
Good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Absolutely. You said they're going to shoot a lot of threes. Here's Waller, picks up his dribble. Evans in the corner. Lob into Charles Welch. Welch back to work. Has it stripped away, though, by Parker Trusty. He'll get it ahead to Asher Gamble for the first Morgan County bucket.
And if you look defensively, Aiden Barker playing full deny on Jonah Arnett.
Yeah. You know, Arnett scores in bunches, and that's the only way to really keep him from scoring is to continue to keep the ball out of his hands. But now he's got a mismatch as they on the switch. You've got Welch down there with Barker.
Welch upset. I think he wanted the
he
ball.
He wanted the basketball,
Mouse in the house.
Here's Eli Caines for three, no good. Rebound Kemp away, picked up. Now here's Barker, and here comes the Cougars. Barker.
Nice find.
Over in the corner. That's Trusty for three, no good. Rebound Jacob Waller. He's going to push ahead. Find Arnett, thought about the three. Now the step back three, no good. Welch and Hampton battling. It ends up in the hands of Eli Caines. Here's Arnett again. And early on here, Barker's length has gave Arnett some trouble. There's Waller.
Nice
backdoor
find.
Cut by Evans. Nice pass. Here's Barker. Barker battling Arnett. He'll shoot the floater on the baseline and good. Trading baskets here early on, Chris.
Yeah, Barker is a scorer. He can do it at three different levels, but really it's behind the three-point line where he's most dangerous, 45% on the season.
Here's Evans. Wants a screen from Caines. Morgan County switching all screens at the moment, and we've got a foul.
It was a matter of time. Morgan playing very aggressive inside defensively, really bodying the Raceland players, not letting them get to the spot.
I believe they got Parker Trusty on that one.
Hey guys, the Raceland coach is screaming out different switches, so they're running plays to get those switches done.
Yeah.
And when they're not, I guess, recognizing that, they're really yelling that out.
Thank you, Nathan.
There's Waller. Barker on him all the way to the rim. Barker might have got a piece of it. Rebound comes down to Bradley. He's going to push. Finds Gamble in the corner. Asher Gamble on the attack. Out front to Barker from the logo. No good. Long rebound to Joan Arnett. And here come the Rams. You know, we say from the logo, but that was from the logo.
That was from the logo.
Yeah. As the Rams turn it over. Here's Bradley for three.
33% from three on the season, but it's a volume game for Morgan.
Really
the more they
is.
put up, the better chance they have. That's how they play the game.
Absolutely. Coach O'Brien wanted to walk over there on Bradley before he got the shot off. But we play on. Here's Caines. Evans. Evans will attack the baseline. Charles Welch for three at the top, no good. Rebound comes down to Trusty. He will get it ahead to Bradley. Floater in the lane. Bounces around. Charles Welch with the rebound. And Coach Joe Bryan, I can hear him from here screaming he wants the ball inside. And that's where they're going to look as Charles Welch is battling Grayson Hampton down in the post. And that was a punch, it looked like.
I think you're right. The official
called
that one quickly and also looked back and gave Hampton a couple stare downs to let him know that won't be tolerated.
Here's Welch. And Welch off the glass. Welch keeps his composure, comes back, gets the bucket for his team. Here's Bradley. Bradley, well handed. That's Gamble in the lane with the floater. Good. 9-6 early Morgan County lead.
And Gamble at 18 points per game. He's going to need all of those tonight if Morgan's going to get the win against this Raceland program.
And now they jump the screen. They've got the mismatch down low again. As they switch back, Hampton against Welch. Here's Arnett on the drive. Finds Welch. Welch wants a 17-footer, no good. Rebound to Barker. Here comes Morgan County. Barker will penetrate, and we're going to get a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Is that against Canes?
That will go against Big Charles Welch.
Okay.
And we're going to take a Restoration RX media timeout here. We'll be back on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the 16th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. Our Nathan River was listening in to Morgan County. Nathan, what'd you hear?
Morgan County's really wanting to push. He was yelling at his team every time they get a rebound to push, push, push. He said Raceland can't stick with them when they're running. So he's really wanting to get a fast pace going in this game.
Thank you, Nathan. As Barker makes a pair here, increase the lead to 11-6. And Chris, we're seeing the contrasting styles. You know, Coach O'Brien wants the ball inside, more deliberate. Coach Griffith wants to run with it.
He wants to run with it because he thinks the faster they get down the floor, the quicker they can kick it back out to the three-point line.
Shoot those threes, yeah. Joan Arnett will finish and pick up the foul. He'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Should mention before, Arnett now needs 8 points to surpass the 1,500 mark in his career. Brian's been talking about that all day.
Yeah, Joan Arnett, just a junior.
That's right.
First one's up and good. He'll complete the three-point play. I'm not very good with numbers. You know that, Chris.
Well, we've had some issues with numbers here at the 16th Region Tournament.
Yeah.
Not our own doing.
No. Here's Gamble. Aiden Barker at the elbow. Working on Arnett. Picks up his dribble.
Needs some help.
Yep. He'll find Gamble. Gamble being checked by Jake Waller.
Nice step through. Just couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, and we're going to get a foul, and he's going to go to the foul.
That's on Welsh. That's his second. It's not. It's
Waller. Waller reached, kind of wrapped around there as Gamble attacked the rim.
Gamble, an 86% free throw shooter on the season.
And he looks like it. He barely moves the net on the first one. Second one up. And good. And we've got our first substitution of the game.
Josiah Large also coming on for Raceland.
So now we have got Josiah Large, the left-handed 8th grader. Can't leave him.
Yeah, it's 8th grader versus 8th grader over here on the left wing.
Here's Canes. Nice backdoor cut by Arnett. Can't finish, though. Grayson Hampton with the rebound. As we've got 2 Gambles in the game. Gage Gamble's checked in as well, and here he is on the wing for 3. No good. Joan Arnett with the rebound, and he wants to push for the Rams. Arnett downhill, may have walked, finds Jake Waller, wants a three, no good. Tipped around, ends up in the hands of Aiden Barker, and he's going to push it ahead for the Cougars. And they're going to get, I believe, Josiah Large.
Yeah, on the floor. It's a third team foul against Raceland.
Eli Bradley to inbound to Barker here. And he will throw it away. Jake Waller with the steal. He pushes ahead, step through, finds Arnett in the corner. Arnett for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Gage Gamble. He'll get it to Aiden Barker, and here come the Cougars.
Not sure they know how to slow it down.
No. We're at 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Grayson Hampton now working on Welch. Tries to get it out to Gage Gamble, and that gets over his head and will be out of bounds to Raceland with 12.4 to play. And here's Arnett. He'll bring it across the timeline with 10 seconds to play. Welch with the screen. Arnett, left step three, no good. Rebound, Gage Gamble. He falls down, and they're going to call a walk, and he may put some time on the clock.
It's a dubious call as
what's he going to call?
Both players got tied up. One went down. You could make the case that Gamble was fouled, which is what sent him to the ground.
They're going to put .6 on the clock. And Raceland's ball underneath here. And they get into Canes, blocked by Barker, and that's where we will end this first quarter. Morgan County leading Raceland 13-9. We'll be back here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel.
Clarks.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' 16th region tournament, Morgan County and Raceland. Our own Nathan Riber was in the Raceland huddle this time. What'd you hear, Nathan?
Yeah, he said that they can't live and die by the three. He said they're going to try and go down inside. He said the threes will start falling, but they need to get some work on the inside and then kick out, start hitting, and those threes will start falling.
Excellent point. Start to establish Welsh inside. All of a sudden, Morgan's defense has to sink in to help, and that's when you leave your three-point shooters open.
Parker Trusty with the miss, and Jake Waller with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Screen from Welch. Here's Eli Evans, who's returned. Josiah Large picks up his dribble. He's having some problems, and he will find Evans. Evans backing down up strong, and he walks. He might have shuffled his feet there before he got the shot off.
Evans is a high flyer. If he gets out on a break here, you'll see it. Kid can jump out of the gym.
Yeah. Now Grayson Hampton taking his turn at the point. Here's Aiden Barker. And they're going to get Waller, I believe, here on the bump. And that's going to be 2 on Jacob Waller. And Jacob Waller is the point guard and the defensive stopper for Raceland. A lot of experience, so that's going to hurt.
And now he's the occupier of the first seat on the bench after picking up his second.
Yeah. Here's Asher Gamble for 3. No good. Rebound, Joan Arnett. He will bring it across midcourt. Guarded by Barker. Finds Canes. Canes downhill, poked away though. Canes on the ground with will save the possession. Here's Josiah Large. And back to Canes. Large in the corner. They're going to get it inside to Welch. Welch against Hampton again. Oh, Welch tried to get a cutting Evans. It's intercepted by Eli Bradley. Now here's Hampton. Spin move in the lane. Blocked. And so some bad luck there as Grayson Hampton had a shot blocked and the ball bounced off his head. So it will be Raceland ball here.
Let's see if they'll go back to Welsh inside.
I
like this two-man game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That third defender came up, though, out of nowhere and left the shooter open in the corner.
The eighth grader, Josiah Large, for three.
That's the first three of the game for Raceland. Before that, they were 0 of 6 from behind the line.
Large, if you leave him alone, he can make them. Arnett and Barker in a battle in front of Coach Joe Bryan.
A really physical matchup all night.
Barker, somebody got lost as Asher Gamble, that's Parker Trusty finds Barker for the layup. A little miscommunication by Raceland on defense there. Large wants another, no good. Evan Skies, as Chris talked about, he gets off the ground, but now we got a loose ball. And they're going to give Reese Griffith and Morgan County a 30-second timeout here, Chris.
I think that's a good call. The ball was really never tied up.
Yeah. I'm not sure who that was. I believe it was Barker that rolled over, and Coach Griffith got the timeout. He rolled over on top of the ball, so you couldn't really tie him up there. As we take a Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's 30-second timeout here.
Yeah, and we typically don't check in on the huddles during the 30-second timeouts because they're usually out on the floor, but I want to thank Nathan River, who's done such a good job with us tonight. And
absolutely.
Of course, we had Mike Miller earlier who held that down. You did it in the first game, Brian, and it adds a whole new element to our broadcast when we can have someone over there peeking in to give our fans and our viewers sort of some insight on what happens during those timeouts in those huddles.
Yeah. And we're not just making stuff up over there.
I'm not totally convinced that Mike doesn't sometimes.
No comment.
All right. Morgan County will walk it up. It'll be Eli Bradley this time. Canes waits in. Bradley downhill. Shot off the mark. It's going to be tipped out of bounds and stay with the Cougars. And here's Barker. Trusty for three and good.
Nice look.
Every time Raceland gets within a basket, Morgan County answers.
Only the second three of the game for Morgan County.
Now it's tipped out of bounds, going to stay with Raceland in front of the Morgan County bench.
Neither team setting the world on fire from behind the arc. Raceland at 12.5%, Morgan at 25%.
Now here's Joan Arnett. Arnett downhill, left hand. Oh, he went too deep. Ball off the bottom of the rim. Comes down to Barker. He wants to run. Finds
nice find.
Hampton. Oh, it went in, but I believe that Charles Welch tipped it.
I think he might have.
Yeah. Probably a goaltend if it hadn't went in.
A great push by Barker to find the big fella running the floor. Grayson Hampton.
There's Large again for three. They continue to leave him open in that left corner. Here's Bradley. He'll back it up, start over. Hands to Asher Gamble. Canes jumps the screen, and they switch. And here comes Gamble. Back to Barker. Barker, find Bradley. Bradley, 15-footer, good. Nice look by the lefty.
Got his feet set, straight up in the air at a high release. Even our guy, I forgot his name now. It's been that kind of day. I apologize.
It's been that kind of week, man.
Yeah.
We've
Eli Evans wasn't able to rise up to interfere with that one.
Now we got a loose ball. Kane's on the ground. We got a tie up here. And we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to be Raceland's basketball. That was Parker Trusty and Eli Kane's battling there. And little handshake. We'll take that. And here's Arnett. He'll walk it across. Josiah Large. Large downhill, now kicks it to Evans. He wants three in that corner. And Raceland has now made 3 triples from that same spot here in the last few minutes.
Evans, a 38% three-point shooter, found himself all alone in the corner.
Bradley, no good. Hampton battles, Arnett battles, loose ball. Gets it out, Aiden Barker wide open for 3, no good. Long rebound, Josiah Large ends up with it. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Canes. And Welch wants the basketball. Yeah, go to work, big man.
Welch has got to look. The double comes. There you go.
Oh, Josiah Large thought about the 3. Probably had room there. Now it's tipped away to Canes. Now back to Welch.
All right, recognize where the double's coming, Charles.
Tough shot. Evans tips it. It ends up in the hands of Bradley. He will push ahead for the Cougars. Step through. That's going to be Gamble for 3 now. 25-18. Morgan County starting to get a little separation, Chris.
3 of 10 from behind the line now for Morgan.
And there's Arnett in that 2-man game with Welch. It's tipped away by Barker. Picked up by Canes. They find Welch. We're going to get a foul on Grayson Hampton, I believe, and that should be his second.
And that's going to lead to a tough decision for Morgan as we're at the media timeout. But Hampton's done a really good job on Charles Welch in the first half. But with 2, in a minute 52 left, do you risk it? I think you pull him out and just roll the dice for the rest of the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're going to take a Restoration RX media timeout. We'll be back here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' 16th region tournament where Morgan County leads Raceland 25-18. Nathan River listening in with Morgan County. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, Morgan County's going to try and make a lot of the offense go through Large of Raceland. They really want him to handle the ball. They want to make sure he touches the ball and is involved in the Raceland offense as much as possible.
Thank you, Nathan. I get that from a ball handling standpoint, but if you leave him too much room, he's already hit 2 threes on you.
But at the same time, if you're going to make anyone make a decision out there, why not the 8th grader?
The 8th grader, yeah. Here's Gamble.
Trouble.
Gamble wants another 3. No good. Long rebound. Grayson Hampton. Welch got caught outside. Now here's Bradley for 3. No good. Hampton with another rebound. Here's Gamble for 3 again. No good. And Jacob Waller is returned with the 2 fouls. Will come up with the rebound, and now it's tipped away. And that's another Raceland turnover. And here comes Asher Gamble. Gamble on the attack. Downhill. Finds Barker. Barker fakes. Step back 3. No good. Charles Welch with the rebound. He'll hand it to Waller. 1:15 to play in the half. Joan Arnett to Jacob Waller to set things up. Here's Evans. Inside to Welch, and I think they're going to probably get Parker Trusty holding on to Welch there.
Yeah, that is the call. And
that would bring Gage Gamble back into the game.
Yeah, that was Trusty's third foul. Parker Trusty, who averages right under 14 points per game.
Only 5 fouls called on Morgan County so far, but they've only been on 2 players.
Yeah, Hampton and Trusty.
Inbound to Evans. There's Waller back to Evans. We're under a minute to play. There's Large. Back to Evans. Arnett. Back to Large. Jacob Waller. And now Arnett will reset things. Looks like Morgan County's fallen into a 2-3 here, Chris.
I would imagine you might see him.
And there's a lob to Evans for the slam.
We talked about it. He can fly. And that 8th grader, Josiah Large, with the alley-oop
ball. Yeah,
from 25 feet out. Perfect delivery.
I guess we can get a replay of that here in a minute, but Gage Gamble, that's going to be a double dribble, and Raceland's going to get another chance here to get it even closer, maybe make it, or possibly make it a 1-possession game going into the half.
Yeah, Morgan just out of sorts here over the last minute and a half. Allowed Raceland to get back in it when they were really on cruise control.
Yeah, there's Waller. Finds Large. 7 seconds to play. Arnett, ball fake. Pretty good look at a 3, no good. Gets the long rebound, and that's going to be the 3rd foul on Hampton with 0.6 seconds to play.
0.6 seconds to play and 22 feet away from the basket. That's a tough way to pick up your 3rd.
That is. As Hampton will go to the bench here with 0.6 seconds to go. Joe Brown wants to talk about it here. He must have something in mind, Chris.
Well, he'll draw something up. I can guarantee you they'll get a look. And that was Aiden Witt that checked in for.
Aiden Witt, thank you.
Yeah, for Grayson Hampton.
And here we are at a Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's 32nd timeout. We're going to show that dunk again.
So with a.
Or did they already miss it?
I think they already did, but with 0.6 seconds left, it's just a catch and shoot here. So it's going to have to be. Here it is. You can see them setting it up. They move Eli to the corner. And
wow. I mean, I don't think that Josiah Large could have thrown more of a strike.
But it was that pen screen on the back that really opened up Eli for the basket cut on the back side for the catch and dunk. And this has to be a catch and shoot, probably run someone off a screen to where they're running towards the ball to square up to get the shot. You might see that, that elevator play here.
Right.
It looks like it might be with a box set.
Look for something to Welch.
Large from the logo.
Good if it goes.
Oh, made it closer than we thought initially. And that's where we'll end this first half. Morgan County leading Raceland 25-20. Nathan, are you with
I am. Hey, Coach, down 5 at the half. What are you? Would you go in? What are you going to have your kids work on? What are you going to tell them you need to do better?
I thought we took a few too many threes in the first quarter there. We got to establish it inside and get it to the rack, throw it into our post guy. We got them in a little bit of foul trouble. That should help us here in the second half. But we got to be a little more aggressive and get to the rack.
All right, thanks, Coach.
We appreciate that, Nathan. 25-20, Morgan County leads Raceland here in the opening round of the boys' 16th region tournament. We're going to be back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show in just a minute.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. Oh, that's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
The Ashland Area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland Area YMCA.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys 16th Region Tournament on campus here at Morehead State University. A first-round matchup between Morgan County and Raceland is a Morgan County 5-point lead here at the half. Here's how they got there. The scoring for Morgan County. Parker Trusty with 3, Grayson Hampton with 2, Eli Bradley 5, Aiden Barker 6, Asher Gamble with 9. On 9 of 25 shooting from the field. For Raceland, you've got Eli Evans with 7, including the alley-oop dunk that we saw. Joan Arnett, 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Expect a much different second half for Joan Arnett.
I would think so, but I mean, Morgan's paid a lot of attention to Joan Arnett. They've tried to take him out of his rhythm, out of his offense, and so far they've had some success. They've chased him all over the floor. And I would imagine you're going to see a steady diet of that in the second half too, Brian.
Absolutely. Those are the numbers for the first half. We're going to take another break here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys 16th Region Tournament, where Morgan County leads Raceland here in the first round, 25-20. We'll be back.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
And we're back here at LST Johnson Arena on campus of Morehead State University for the second session of day one of the boys 16th region tournament. Boyd County and Russell have already punched their ticket. They will play Monday night at 6:30 here at Morehead. Interesting matchup, Chris.
Yeah, Russell had a pretty easy job of it in their game today, but Boyd County got pushed to the brink by Elliott County, and it was really Crabtree in the middle, Tyson Crabtree, that created such a problem all night for Boyd County. And really in the first half, he wasn't that productive offensively in that they weren't getting the ball, but he demanded so much attention, commanded the attention. In the second half, they started to use him more of an offensive weapon, and he got involved and really made Boyd County pay for some overplays on that elbow as he would turn and just rip and go on the elbow and burn them 3 or 4 times with that move alone. But ultimately it was Boyd County who put it together, showed some composure down the stretch, and pulled away and won that game against Elliott. But it was a hard-fought game. That will be a very interesting matchup on Monday. That first game at 6:30, it'll be Boyd County and Russell tipping off at 6:30 in that game, and I can't wait for it.
I agree with you. They played to a 3-point Boyd County win, but we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with the second half on MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys 16th region tournament, where Morgan County leads by 5 here as we prepare to start the second half. It will be Morgan County basketball. And here comes Raceland in the black uniforms, orange trim. It appears that we're going to have both starting lineups in the game to start the second half here. Here's Gamble, over to Barker. Grayson Hampton playing with those 3 fouls, as well as number 2 Parker Trusty with 3 fouls.
Nice
Gamble,
rip and go.
Yeah, and
so decisive with the ball, immediately caught it, ripped through, tried to get to the rim. He was going until somebody stopped him.
And put Asher Gamble in double figures, first one for either team there with 11.
Nice find.
Nice. There's big Charles Welch. Great pass from Jonah Arnett.
We talk about old school post play. He just sealed that opposite block to create the passing lane.
And that's exactly what Charles Welch is. He brings a lot of skill, but just a lot of very fundamentally sound. Here's Gamble. 3 on the way from Grayson Hampton. No good.
Evans rebounded that with 2 hands above the rim.
I mean, Just a high flyer. I mean,
reminds me of a young Brian Hall.
Yeah, if only. And here's Arnett. There, Waller looking at Welch. Barker guarding Welch now, and we're going to get a foul. Who are they going to get? Are they going to get Barker?
Yeah, that must have been on the scout. Rough up Welch every chance you get, because he so far tonight, I think, has drawn. I know we have that statistical category somewhere in here, drawn fouls. I'll find it at some point and let you know, but he has drawn several.
Evans with the miss. Hampton pulls down the rebound, hands it to Barker, and here come the Cougars with a 5-point lead. Arnett against Barker. They're going to get Arnett this, I believe. That will be on Jonah Arnett. That'll be his first.
When I say we have it in here somewhere, I'm talking about the stat broadcast, something we don't usually have in high school. It's such a luxury to have here in the postseason.
You know, Chris, I was telling my wife about it, and I think it gives us too much information for guys like me and you. As Aiden Barker finishes at the rim. Here's Evans. Evans on the attack. He'll go around Hampton, and we're going to get a foul. If that's Hampton, that's 4.
It is. And I understand Hampton protesting that one. I don't think he got enough of Eli Evans to justify that foul call. I don't think we have a replay of it queued up just yet.
He's claiming he got the ball. That's his argument, which any good center, that's their argument each time.
I think these officials have had a good game. I think they might have got that one wrong.
Yeah, Evans short on the first.
That's a costly one for Morgan if they were wrong.
Yeah. As now we've got the other Gamble in the game. Gage Gamble. Evans, second one on the way. No good. Barker with the rebound. And now that seemingly what they've done is moved Aiden Barker down there to guard Charles Welch. So that'll be interesting to see. There's a screen for Barker. Barker all the way to the rim. Oh, big collision.
Barker's down.
Everybody get up.
To the flying burrito takedown.
Yeah.
He'll bounce up.
Wow.
Barker.
Glad to see everybody jump up there.
Hey guys, something to keep an eye on with the Gamble that just came in. He had a really good game against Round County, and he's a 3-point threat. A little bit different skill set than, I guess that's his brother that he just replaced.
Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate the insight. Nathan knows that because he's covered Rowan County all season. Rowan new to the MyTown lineup this season, but they've been a fantastic addition along with Spring Valley over in West Virginia.
Here's Barker at the line. And good.
So Barker has 9 now, well below his average of 19.6 per game. Barker, who came over mid-season from Elliott County. And he's been a fantastic addition for Coach Reese Griffith and his Cougars.
There's Arnett, as expected. Barker dealing with Welch down there. He's already picked up one off the ball foul as Eli Caines attacks and gets his first bucket of the night.
That's a strong take, absorbed the contact and went straight up for the finish.
A bucket the Rams really needed there too. There is Barker against Jonah Arnett. Barker on the attack. Loader up off the side of the backboard. Waller ends up with it. He's going to push for Raceland. On the attack. Finds Caines. Caines. Welch tries to open the door. Caines is going to finish and a foul.
That'll go against Barker. That's his second. Raceland making their push here before the first media in the third quarter. Just can't get it done at the free throw line. That, to me, looked like it was off of Barker.
It looked like Barker slung it out of bounds there. It goes
Now,
their way.
They had a better view than we did.
Yep, I will say. And now we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Evans. Yeah. And that is going to bail out the Cougars as they were trapped without a dribble.
Foul's starting to rack up now for both teams.
Yeah. There's Barker to Gamble. Ahead, that's Bradley. No good, rims out. Rebound, I believe, was Canes. Here's Waller. He's on the attack, downhill, and he will go up and finish against Gamble.
Just muscled it through Gamble, put his shoulder into him to create the space, put the ball off his opposite shoulder, got the finish and the harm.
You know, Jacob Waller is that guy for Raceland, is kind of their version of Caden Binge, you know, big, strong, physical, athletic guy that does everything you ask, runs the point, guards the best player on the other team. Just a great team guy to have. Parker Trusty. Here's Bradley, pull up. He's hit a couple of those. That one rims out, though, and it looks like Evans tipped it out, and it will stay with the Cougars. Those back-to-back three-point plays have got us into a two-point game here, Chris.
Yeah, I saw Raceland play earlier this year, just a few weeks ago, against Ashland, at Ashland. Big shot by Gamble.
Asher Gamble that time with the big three, and Raceland just cannot get over that 2 to 3 point hump here.
Raceland really pushed Ashland in that game.
Here's Welch, lays it up and in.
I should say that Elijah Neal did not play in that game for Ashland, but Raceland gave Ashland everything they could handle.
Here's Bradley. Parker Trusty has it tipped away. Here's Waller. Waller to the rim, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Asher Gamble.
See there, Gamble thought he stripped it clean. Yeah. But, I mean, these officials have been consistent. They're calling it really tight in this game, especially in the second half. It's become even tighter.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with some of the action that we saw in the first half where things were a little physical under the Raceland basket.
It was a little chippy early, and yeah, I think you're right. They're trying to clean that up as Waller makes 1 out of 2. And here comes Josiah Large. He will come in for Eli Canes. Gamble to inbound, finds Barker. Barker across to Bradley. Bradley on the attack. In the corner, back out to Gamble at the top. Gamble attacks left, and wow, tough shot over Charles Welch there. Asher Gamble having himself a night. Arnett tries to step through, and there's another chance for a three-point play. As Asher Gamble, like I mentioned, now up to 16 points tonight. That'll be his third foul, though. Asher Gamble picks up his third. Arnett with a chance to finish another three-point play and get this to a one-point game, and he does.
No surprise there. Arnett, a near 80% free throw shooter on the season.
Very nonchalant, steps up, nothing but net. As Canes has returned for Charles Welch. Here's Bradley. Bradley on the attack. Tough shot, up good.
With the left hand, got the finish.
Well, we're back to a three-point game here. Here's Joan Arnett. He'll hand it off to Waller. Joe Bryan instructing his team. Waller to Evans. To Arnett. Large at the free throw line. Arnett on the attack. Floater, no good. Tipped up. Canes with the battle and gets his own and finishes, and we're back to a one-point game.
Boy, he earned that one.
He sure did. Next dead ball will bring a media timeout. It's Jacob Waller with the steal. He and miss. Evans with the tip. Now Joan Arnett tips it out of bounds, and there is that stoppage. So we're going to take a Restoration RX media timeout here in the third quarter, where Morgan County leads 38-37. We'll be back here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And we're back there on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' 16th region tournament opening round. Morgan County and Raceland in a one-point game. Nathan River, you were with Morgan County. What did they have to say?
They were mostly concerned with the press, making sure everybody knew their assignments when Gamble throws the ball in, just making sure everybody knew where they were supposed to go, and that was pretty much it, just making sure about that.
Thank you, Nathan. Here is Gage Gamble over to Bradley. Now Bradley downhill and I don't think he quite knew where he was on the floor. Tried to cross over from right to left, missed, and it's tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Morgan County.
He was trying to avoid the charge there and got himself out of line with the rim. Another triple. Got it.
Asher Gamble. I think he heard you, Nathan River, say that his brother was a better shooter because he is heating up.
That's his third triple, 50% in the game.
Yes.
3 out of 6 from behind the line.
Arnett. Now Josiah Large wants 3 and good.
That's his third.
Wow.
3 makes in 5 attempts for the 8th grader.
Here's Barker. Now here's Trusty wants 3, no good. Charles Welch with the rebound. 1:10 to play here in the third. Arnett for 3, no good. Got the rebound by Keynes. He falls but gets it out to Waller. Why not? A check from Josiah Large, and Raceland has their first lead in a while, 43-41. And now with the pressure, here's Gamble, and we're going to get a foul on Joan Arnett. I missed it.
There was a hard bump after the play, and I missed it too. My view was obstructed.
Yeah,
but
might as well.
I think it's going to lead to a technical foul.
They're going to send the teams to their benches here.
Checking for an explanation right now. I don't think we have the replay queued up, but I would love to see that again.
Yeah.
So we had the initial foul, and
on
then
Joan Arnett.
on the dead ball, there was another foul that occurred a little further down the floor.
I just saw it on a replay down here by the scorer's bench, and it was a shove after the play. May have been a little bit of a acting job. It didn't seem super nefarious on what I was watching, but it was enough to get the attention of the referee and call a foul.
Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate the update. And now
the technical
Morgan
foul will go against Eli Keynes.
There we go.
But what I was getting ready to bring up, Joan Arnett also picks up a foul. I might be wrong, but I thought that might have been his third, but they're showing it as his second. So
Keynes is the one that the second foul was called on.
Yeah. That was his first foul. But he is got the technical foul, so anything else for Eli Canes could lead to an ejection and even further suspension had they move on. Here's Barker against Waller. Barker steps into Charles Welch, and Barker initiated a lot of contact there, but they're going to get Waller.
Waller, that's his third.
That'll be 3 on Waller, and
running towards the end of the third quarter, not enough to take him out of the game at this point.
No, not with the.
He's got to be careful, though, not to pick up number 4. There's still 8.5 minutes to play.
Waller pleading his case here.
He's not going to win.
No. Barker to the line. Barker sitting on 10 points, make it 11. Asher Gamble sitting on 21 points. 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and 4 of 4 at the line. Barker's second, up and good. Give him 12. Here's Joan Arnett with 20 seconds to play. To Waller. 12 seconds. Josiah Large.
Why not?
Another 3.
Why not?
The 8th grader on fire here. Here's Barker with the heave at the buzzer off the front rim. We are going to end the third quarter here with Raceland leading 46-45. We will be back with the fourth quarter on MyTown TV.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland area YMCA.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurides, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' 16th region tournament where Raceland is leading Morgan County for the first time in a while, 46-45. Nathan River, you were listening to Coach Joe Bryan. What do you have to say?
They were setting up a set play for, I believe, Large.
Why
on
not?
their way down on this end of the court. He was asking which side of the court he wants the ball, so be looking for that.
I would imagine the left side. He's hit all those from the same spot. Here
Elevator play from the logo.
Charles Welch with the rebound, and he will put it back in.
We'll call that a pass.
There is never anything wrong when you've made 5 threes with a heat check.
Yeah, 5 of 7 from 3 for Josiah Large, the 8th grader. 3 of 3 in the third quarter for the young man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, where that shot took place was not where he called for it. So
I like it out there, though. Here he is, Asher Gamble to Barker. Barker. Trusty, or Gamble on the attack. He up and in, and he'll go to the line for the chance at the old-fashioned 3. And give him 23 points on the night.
We mentioned before Gamble is an 86% free throw shooter. Perfect 4 for 4 from the line so far tonight. And of course, hits that one off the back.
Here's the more important thing, Chris. That foul was on Arnett. That is his 4th.
Well, they only have him for 2 on the big board up here.
Welch, that's a flop, but it's going to be called a charge.
That was down there on Waller, which was his 4th.
Yes, Waller's 4th. Aiden Barker with the sales job there. I don't even know if Welch lowered his shoulder, but I'm over here. I'm sure all the officials watching will be in the comment section now.
I already see Bill Renzi at his computer.
Yep. Now here's Trusty for three, no good. Back out to Gamble. Asher Gamble, he's going to attack the 8th grader large. Barker wants three in the corner, in and out, tipped around. Rebound comes down to Canes, who's returned. And here's Arnett. Arnett for three, and good! And the largest lead for the Rams in a while at 51-47 with 6:35 to play.
Arnett now with 1,499 points in his career.
And now it's Bradley to the rim, and he's going to pick up the foul on Charles Welch and get a chance for a three-point play himself.
Well, I love this back and forth action. Both teams just throwing haymakers at each other.
Well, we knew, we talked about this on our draw show when the bracket came out. This was going to be a fight, and we knew this was going to be a first-round battle. Bradley rims out, and Raceland will walk it across the timeline. We're at 6:20 to play. 2-point Raceland lead. Joan Arnett playing with those 4 fouls. 15-footer, no good. Long rebound. Evans runs it down.
Haynes went down hard into the basket, able to get himself back up.
Evans elevates, misses, and then tips it in on his own miss. The kid is just a hyper athlete, Chris.
He sure is.
Here's Aiden Barker on the attack. No good, but we're going to get a foul. Who did they get?
I think that was Welsh they're going to get.
That'll be 3 on Big Charles. The fouls on key players mounting on both sides here. Barker will miss.
71% from the free throw line on the season. Morgan struggling a bit from the free throw line here in the last couple minutes.
Second one up and good. And we're back to a 3-point game. Morgan County wants it. And it's going to be a full timeout, I believe. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back here on MyTown TV for the final 5:52.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys 16th region tournament. Nathan River was listening in with one of our teams. What did you hear, Nathan?
Really was just a focus on boxing out and getting rebounds. And then on defense, they said to make sure they know where Arnett and Large is at all times. That's their hot shooters right now. And just to make sure, just to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, so the message changed quite a bit on Josiah Large from the first half. He goes 5 for 7 from the three-point line since the command was given to give him some space to operate.
Here's Large to Evans. Evans will attack and finish at the rim. 55-50. To clarify my mistake earlier, it is Jacob Waller with 4 fouls, not Joan Arnett. I do apologize. Here's Barker to the rim. Tries to go up and under, no good. Tipped around. They're going to call it off of Raceland.
And Hampton is back in the game with 4 fouls for Morgan.
You've got Hampton with 4, Asher Gamble with 3, Parker Trusty with 3 on that side. And Barker against Arnett. Arnett gets screened there. 3 in the corner. I believe that's Hampton, and it's good. Grayson Hampton with the 3. And we're back to a 2-point game here. Arnett. Josiah Large. Here's Welch.
Oh, Welch was fouled.
Yeah. And he finishes anyway.
Yeah. I have the angle for it. Both officials were sort of blocked from the pull on his jersey.
Saw a little bit of a stretch of the jerseys. Hampton wants another 3, no good. Arnett goes up for the rebound. Trusty's going to stay with him for a minute and allow Arnett to bring it up now. Being guarded by Bradley. There's Arnett taking his time. Thought about the step back 3. Over to Keynes. Here's Evans. Evans will attack baseline again. Up strong, no good. Welch, huge rebound. Put back, no good. Welch still battling. And it ends up in the hands of Parker Trusty. And here come the Morgan County Cougars. Here's Barker. And they're probably, Evans and Gamble going at it. Little extracurriculars, Chris. There's Barker, blocked by Welch. Can he keep it in bounds? He does. Here's Arnett. Out front to Large. And it's going to end up out of bounds underneath the Raceland.
That was a tough pass from Arnett.
Yeah.
Ahead to Large. He was lucky to even be able to run that one down and attempt to save it, and had the presence of mind to save it off of a Morgan County player.
It's a game of angles, Chris, and Josiah Large not quite out wide enough to accept that pass from Arnett, but did save the play and the possession for the Rams. Waller returns with those 4 fouls. There's a 3 in the corner from Arnett.
Nice
Welch, another rebound, and he'll be fouled, and if that's Hampton, that's it.
That was against Grayson Hampton.
I think it was on Barker.
They moved it to Barker.
They moved it to Barker.
Yeah, you mentioned Evans and Gamble going at it on the other end. I mean, listen, this is a loser leave town match.
That's it.
Win and survive. You lose, your season is over tonight.
A little offense, defense as Waller will leave and Keynes will come in. Well, I should say foul for more of the foul situation. Waller's a great defender. And here's Welch's second, and it's good. And Bradley will bring it across the timeline. 5-point Raceland lead.
Keep an eye on Gamble and Evans. You're going to get a foul call there in just a second.
Yeah.
Just depends on which way it goes.
As they find Barker around the rim, he will finish. We're back to a 1-possession game. We're at 3 minutes to play here. Arnett on the attack up. We've got a foul.
Looks like that'll go against Eli Bradley.
It's going to be a Restoration RX media timeout. 2:56 to play. We got a good one here in the boys' 16th region tournament between Morgan County and Raceland. We'll be back here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys' first round of the 16th region tournament. Jonah Arnett at the line here. And with that basket, that will be his 1,500 career point.
Yeah, and as a junior, I mean, he's got a good chance of breaking that 2,000 barrier before his career is over.
And, you know, the second will rim out.
He wants to stay on 1,500 for a little while.
Yeah, that's it. Nathan, what'd you hear over there?
Not a whole lot of instruction other than to just keep doing what you're doing, keep pressing, get rebounds, and they'll be able to finish this game out with a W.
Yeah. Good advice. Is now Evans is going to pick up a foul going over the back of Barker.
And he did.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of contact down low, and you know, Evans has been battling with Gamble.
And Barker back to the line, first one up and good. Waller will return. Barker's second one up and good. Give him 17 on the night. Getting now he's up near that average, Chris. And we've got a one-possession game here. Raceland with the ball up two. Here comes the double team. Here's Large. Large falling out of bounds, gets it back into Waller. They find Welch in the post, up and good. They give Charles Welch 15 now.
Solid move down low. When you run and jump like that, they had the isolation with Welch inside one-on-one. That's an advantage Raceland every time.
Now the ball's tipped away by Arnett, picked up by Waller. He'll bring it across the timeline. Raceland has time to run some clock here. And as soon as I say that, Bradley with the steal, Waller with the 4 fouls, lets him go. He misses. Barker with the rebound, back up and good. We're back to a 2-point game. Arnett will walk it up here. 1:40 to play. Arnett to Welch. And they're going to call a walk. And that will be
with 95 seconds left and trying to protect the 2-point lead. The timing of that was terrible.
As that's going to be the 9th turnover of the night for Raceland. And here's Bradley now, 1:25 to play. We may get some free basketball here, Chris, as the Cougars are going to call a 30-second timeout, a Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's 30-second timeout. Kind of reset things here. Morgan County, 2 timeouts left. Raceland with 4, but Morgan County is already in the bonus. If Morgan County's going to need to foul, though, they got a couple of fouls to give before they can get Raceland to the free throw line.
You want to get, for Morgan here, you want to get some action away from the ball to try to move that help defense around and then try to maybe go 2-man game up top and attack with Gamble or attack with Barker off the, Barker off the dribble to try to get to the rim. You don't need a 3 here.
No, not unless you get a good one.
If you get an open look, take it.
Take it, yep.
But you need to occupy those weak side defenders and then make your move. Timing is everything on sets like this.
Raceland now has 4 players in double figures. Evans, Arnett, Josiah Large, and Welch. Here's Barker. That's where they want the ball. They're going to find Gamble. Might have got away with a walk. He'll attack the rim. No good. Tipped around. Charles Welch ends up with it. We are at 1 minute to play in regulation.
Morgan has to scramble here.
Yeah. They
They've
do
got
have
fouls
a couple
to give.
fouls to give. Here's Arnett. And we've got a timeout.
You know, you mentioned it, fouls to give on the floor. You've got Gamble with 3, Trusty with 3, Hampton with 4, Barker with 2, and Bradley with 1. And this may be a time for Coach Griffith to go to his bench a little bit because they are going to have to get up in passing lanes. They can be aggressive. They've got 2 fouls to give. They can try to go for the steal. If not, no harm, no foul. It'll be out of bounds to Raceland before free throws are shot. So, but you've got a few guys that you have to watch out for, especially Hampton on 4, Gamble and Trusty on 3. They could play aggressive with 3 with only 51 seconds left.
Yeah, absolutely, and Coach Joe Bryan taking that timeout to make sure this is a get everybody on the same page timeout. Make sure everybody understands where they want the ball and to be prepared for those. We've seen some hard fouls tonight, Chris. So be prepared for those. Nathan River was listening in on Coach Joe Bryan. What do you got, buddy?
They have a set play. One of the things he was talking about is just to make sure that to expect the trap is coming, and to make sure they are rotating to their positions, and then they set up a set play off of those rotations.
Thank you, sir. Raceland inbound. Looks like Morgan's going to roll the dice with the starting 5. And
they've got him to give.
It's going to be Gamble, his 4th, and that's still the 3rd foul. We got one more to give, Chris. Arnett, and that one's going to be on Bradley.
That's his 2nd. And now if you're Raceland, you want the ball in the hands of Welsh at 82% or Jonah Arnett at 78%.
Waller inbound.
Josiah Large also at 82%.
There's Large, 44 seconds to play. Finds Evans. Evans to Welch. Welch, nice catch, and we've got a foul. I believe it's going to be on Bradley. It will.
Raceland bench was trying to get a timeout, and nobody saw him.
Yeah. Raceland with those 3 timeouts, can't take them with you. And now here's Charles Welch at the free throw line, and he's long on that one. Uncharacteristically, 1 for 4 at the foul line. Raceland 6 for 14 at this point.
Big one here for Charles Welsh. Makes it a 3-point game. Welsh with 15 points, 9 rebounds already in this one.
Welch. And give him 16 as he does just that. 62-59. We're at 35 seconds to play. Here's Bradley. Morgan County with time to get a quick 2 here, but they are not looking to go downhill at all. Here's Gamble now. He'll attack Evans, and they're going to get Evans on the bump, and that's going to send Gamble to the free throw line with 20 seconds to play.
Asher Gamble, an 86% free throw shooter. Tonight, he is 4 of 5.
Sitting on those 23 points. 24 points now. Large will return for Canes. That one is offense-defense, I believe, Chris.
Well, it's also free throw shooting. As Josiah Large, one of the best free throw shooters on this Russell team, and they know that Morgan's going to get aggressive and try to create a steal here. Or they're going to put someone on the line. They'll press up early to try to turn over Raceland, and let's just stay here.
Yeah, we're going to stay here.
Yeah, you're going to see them press up early, probably trap one time to try to steal. If they don't get the trap, they're going to foul right away, you would think, after the first attempt to trap and stunt for the steal. Brian, what do you think?
Absolutely. I think that at best you give them the chance of the 10-second count, but even then you're running a lot of time off the clock. So if you don't go for that first initial steal and you can't get them in that trap, you've got to go ahead and foul at that point.
But Raceland can run the baseline here as it's coming after a made free throw.
We are looking at Raceland still with 3 timeouts. Morgan County's down to one final timeout. Both teams in the bonus.
Nathan, what did Coach Griffith have to say?
They're going to go ahead and try and trap on the inbounds. If they can't get the steal, they're going to go ahead and foul.
We heard that before.
Yeah, basketball 101.
Thank you, Nathan.
That's how it's done. So it will be Waller to inbound. And
you got Hampton and Gamble with 4 fouls on the floor.
They are staying in the game, yeah.
And with Gamble, a 48% three-point shooter. If you're Coach Reese Griffith, you don't want him committing his 5th here.
And they get it in. And Waller, now they got to run out to Arnett. Someone's got a foul, and it's going to be Bradley, but we're down to 13.7 seconds to play.
Not bad at all. Bradley's going to have to step up and I'm sorry, Arnett's going to have to step up and hit 2 free throws, and he's a 78% shooter on the season. And Morgan will have a chance to tie it if he hits both on the other end.
First one's up for Arnett and good. Arnett will have another coming week, 63-61. This one to force a 3-point shot from Morgan County, and he does. And Coach Griffith's going to roll the dice here and use his final timeout. Wow. And we're going to take a break here. We'll be back on MyTown TV with the final 13.7 seconds.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel.
Clarks.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.
And we're back here on MyTown TV coverage of the boys 16th region tournament. Nathan River, you were listening in on Morgan County. What have they got for this final 13 seconds?
They've got 2 screens happening and 2 possible outcomes of that. You're either going to have Gamble or Bradley taking the 3.
Well, there you go. And
you also have Hampton and Barker out there in a pinch. Both are reliable 3-point threats.
Gamble, 10 seconds here. No timeouts for Morgan County. He's going to take a deep 3. No good. Rebound to Hampton, tipped. Bradley with the turnaround, no good. And Raceland is going to escape here, 64-61. The victory over Morgan County. What a game we just had, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to the last shot. And Raceland, you knew it was going to be a battle. You knew both teams didn't want to give up tonight. There had to be a winner, and tonight it's the Raceland Rams. They survive and advance and will move on to take on the winner of the next game, which is Rowan and Ashland, who are ready to populate the floor at the next opportunity.
Yeah.
And if I can find Nathan, our player of the game for, I would say probably Charles Welsh, the double-double. If Nathan can catch up with Charles Welsh, he's our MyTown TV most valuable player, Nathan. He's right in front of there. If you can take it away.
Yeah, I'm here with Charles Welsh. Double-double tonight. Talk about the last 5 minutes.
It was nervous for me. I was pretty nervous, but, I trust my team. I trust my guys. I knew we were going to get that win.
All right, congratulations. Coming back on Monday.
And we're going to take a break here. We'll be back with a brief Restoration RX postgame show and go over some stats here on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick six for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick six.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling. Guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashlyn, it's time to relax.
Mom, what's for dinner?
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
So it's Raceland that survives and advances in their contest against Morgan County. They get the win, 64-61. We'll run down your scores. First for Morgan County, leading the way, it was Asher Gamble with 25, Aiden Barker with 19, Eli Bradley with 9, Grayson Hampton with 5, and Parker Trusty with 3. For the winners, the Russell, I'll get it straight. It's been a long day. The Raceland Rams, they were led in scoring by number 52, your MyTown TV player of the game, Charles Welsh, followed by Josiah Large, who hit those 5 threes, 5 of 8 from the three-point line tonight, finishes second in scoring for Raceland. And it was Charles Welsh, as I mentioned before, a double-double tonight. It was Jonah Arnett, who became a member of the 1500 club for Raceland with his 12 points. Eli Evans recorded 11. Eli Caines with 6. And Jacob Waller chipped in with 4. He was in foul trouble all night, but so his contribution a bit limited. We're going to wrap this one up. We'll be right back. In just a few moments, we'll restart our broadcast, and when we come back, it will be the nightcap. The Rowan County Vikings and the Ashland Tomcats facing off at the LST. I want to thank you for joining us for Game 3 today. Game 4 is on the way.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.